Alright, World War III. Okay, let's talk about it, guys, because I guess it's a recurring topic amongst dedicated Christians, truth Christians who are keeping their eye open, seeing a lot of signs, volcanoes, debt accumulating, about to explode, war in Russia, war in Iran, riots in America, Europe. You guys, you've been keeping your eyes open, watching for signs. You've been watching the fig tree, if it wouldn't be about to give it fruit. We all feel like something big is gonna happen. Most of the ingredients are in the kettle, if I may say. It's no longer about yes or no, but rather about when. We all know something big is coming up, right? Like people that live away from God. Divorces rate are ridiculously high. Like now this is like during the flood, like when people that were choosing their husband, wife to their liking, which suppose that we're reaching the same level of wickedness, basically. So World War III, what would it consist in? So I think we all imagine a war as terrible as the World War II. A war that would wipe a large part of the humanity, right? I think this intuition is not completely wrong. Guys, most people did choose to live away from God. They abandon God. They turn their back to God. What God does in return? He turns his back to those people. And what happens when you cut yourself from the true source of life? Bad things happen to you, right? You know, guys, if you've been sinning, you know that you've been experiencing those punishments. I made a video about punishment for sin. If you sin, you get punishment. If you sin a lot, you get a lot of punishment. 100 times worse. So if the entire humanity sins and lives away from God, the punishment is going to be huge. Huge collective punishment for all nations. Guys, you have to make sure to be on the Noah's Ark. You need to be like Noah. You need to be God's friend. You need to live a life that pleases to the Lord. You need to make sure to align. You need to make sure that you're in the hands of God, basically. You need to work it out with your acts. You need to show your love to God for real. You have to commit to it. You do the commandments. Matthew 5, 6, 7. Then maybe God will return you the favor. Maybe he will give you his protection, his special protection for his children that he cares about. Then maybe you'll be able to escape this war. Maybe you'll still be able to get away from this mess. Because come on, guys, we know that it's going to turn into a nightmare. I've been looking up those French prophecies, Marie-Julie Jahenny and other authors that comment about this mystic. And they talk about a timeline about 2027, 2028. Personally, I have a hard time believing those timelines, because for me it looks like a really tight deadline. I agree, all the ingredients are in the kettle, but I think it needs more time to boil. It needs more time to cook, actually, but all the ingredients are there. We've seen it, guys. If you live in Western countries, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know, each year you're losing your quality of life. Your currency doesn't worth anything. Isn't it written in the book of Apocalypse that you have to work an entire day just to get a bag of flour? An entire day, guys. 80 euros just to get a pack of flour. Imagine that. Like 80 times inflation. We're not there yet, but imagine if we have World War III, that would be the case, right? All the signs that are there. So you need to make sure to be on Noah's Ark, guys. There's only one way out. One way out. And you know, this world is just a projection of the spiritual realm. So you have to fix things in the spiritual realm. Get out of sin first. Otherwise, you're not escaping it. You'll be swallowed by this war if you don't jump on it. If you don't jump on Noah's Ark, if you don't commit to the commandments, if you're still sinning, you are taking a big risk. And I know you've been reading prophecies also as well. If you look this up on Google, you will look for places to escape, but you will get destroyed if you don't do the commandments. Guys, I beg you to do the commandments. I beg you. I beg you to implement Matthew 5, 6, 7 right now before this war starts. Guys, you don't see this is a call. This is a call to repent and do the commandments. This is the last attempt to get you on the holy path. God needs to destroy this world, this materialistic world that lives in wickedness. It has to destroy it. He has to bring back his children to his kingdom. You need to repent. You need to get away from sin. If you don't take action, guys, you'll be swallowed by this war. This is my warning, guys. If you're still undecided, if you're uncertain, you're not sure you want to commit to it, like, think twice. You know what? This is the first time I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, that I'm just imagining things. But the problem is that I'm not the only one to think about this war, right? Like, you've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about it. This is already a sign. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. In the meantime, guys, work on the commandments. Implement Matthew 5, 6, 7. I want to hear testimonies, guys, because if you do it seriously, you'll be on Noah's Ark. You'll get confirmation that you're on the right path. Right, until the next one, take care.